to consistency is creating systems and processes that can take the strain. So I was delighted when this question popped into my WhatsApp this week. This particular client wants to create a recurring email that goes out monthly to her affiliates, but this will work for lots of different instances too. Perhaps you need clients or colleagues to submit data or info to you on a regular basis, or maybe you want to gather feedback from your clients every year. So here's how you can set up a workflow in ActiveCampaign that sends an email on repeat. So the elements of the automation are some kind of trigger. So that could be a tag, could be that they're added to a list, could be that they fill out a form. For these purposes, I'm just going to add a tag in that's going to be the thing that triggers this automation. And we want to have the first element be a wait condition, and we want it to wait until the current day of the month in the contact's time zone is the 1st. So if this is sending on the 1st of every month, it needs to be current day of the month, contact's time zone, and is the 1st. So this is a date and time option here in the wait conditions. If you want your email to send at a particular time, then pop in another condition here. Again, go down to date and time, click current time, make sure it's the contact's time zone, and then the time that you want the email to send, and click save. And then you want it to send your email, so create your email as you would normally. And then the next element that you need is a wait for 1 day. So we just give it a day just so that it catches up with itself. Because if we send this email and we then loop this back round, it's then still going to potentially be the 1st of the month, and it might end up sending it again. So now what we need to do is click on this little button here. In the conditions and workflow, we want to click on go to another action. Then at the bottom here, you'll see you've got a click and drag to connect this to another action. So basically we just want this to loop back round. So get your cursor into the little green blob, and then we're going to pull it so that that arrow and that blob meet up with that grey button there. So now we've got this kind of dotted line that is linking that background. So in theory, what should happen with this is when this tag is applied, it's going to wait until the 1st of the month, then it's going to send an email. Then it's going to wait for a day, then it's going to loop back around to the wait until the day of the month is the 1st again. So that's how you can send a recurring email automation through ActiveCampaign. You can, of course, replicate this workflow with other providers. You don't have to be using ActiveCampaign, but if you get stuck, just drop me a message. If you want more genius tips and tricks for turning your knowledge and expertise into a thriving online business, then head over to bexmcneil.co.uk and check out the tips and tricks tab. Then make sure that you're subscribed so that any new episodes land directly into your inbox.